What is going on, YouTubers? It is Rebel Riot 1707, and yes, we are back with some more Pokemon Showdown. And you're actually getting to see my face. I don't know how many of you guys have actually seen it, but anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. As you can see, both teams not looking at any immediate threats. Probably gonna lead out with the Crobat. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, don't need to lead out with Galvantula. Definitely need to switch up the lead. So I believe I go with Swampert lead or Memo lead. I don't remember exactly which one I go with. This battle was late last night, and so this is not recorded live. Anyways, I do go with the Memo Salon lead as he's going to lead out with Gudra. This is a Sticky Web team, and like I said, didn't see any immediate threats right off the bat. We do have both have a Memo and both have an Arcanine. So my Memo's one is Choice Banded, so I'm going to go with the Icicle Crash, and that is going to be an easy one-hit KO on the Gudra, which is very nice to start off with. He's going to send out Blastoise. I'm figuring it's going to Mega Evolve, and he's going to go for a Water Pulse, which is going to do a fuck ton to Mamoswine. Mamoswine definitely doesn't want to stay in here and take that, so I'm going to switch out into Swampert at this point. Pretty much, I could either Mega Evolve Swampert or I can Mega Evolve Blastoise on this team. I chose Blastoise thinking that it was probably better just in what I was running with my team. He's actually going to go with the Water Spout right there and catch me off guard. I wasn't expecting the Water Spout to come from Mega Blastoise. I was expecting the Water Pulse, and I would have been able to live that, get up my Stealth Rocks, but it's not going to be such a big deal in this match. So I'm going to go into Galvantula at this point, and I'm going to be able to get up the Sticky Web, which definitely helps my team out a tremendous amount. I'm going to go with, no, he's going to go with the Ice Beam, excuse me, and I'm not very scared of anything Blastoise wants to do, especially with Galvantula out here with the Focus Sash, and the Thunder does a hella amount, almost one-hit KOs. I wish it would have, that would have been very nice. At this point, I believe I switch into either Arcanine or Memo at this point. Yeah, Arcanine's going to come in, intimidate the Blastoise, doesn't really matter. I'm going to get off either, I believe at E-Speed, just to play it safe. Excuse me. Yeah, the E-Speed is just a safe play at this point. In case he packed Aqua Jet for some odd reason, I don't even know. But I have seen a few people pack the Aqua Jet on the Mega Blastoise. I don't know what the reasoning is, but more power to you. Anyways, at this point, the battle is 4-5, and he is going, no, it's 4-4, excuse me. Because his Gudra and his Mega Blastoise are both down. So, at this point, Arcanine, the only major threat to come in at this point is probably going to be Suicune. He is going to get the Sticky Web, and I'm going to be able to Wild Charge it if I want to. That's the only thing I can really do to hurt the Suicune. So, if he wants to stand and set up a Calm Mind or stand and surf, you know, then I'm really not too worried about all that. But we'll just go ahead and wait and see what's going on. Sticky Web is good to have up, though. For sure. Sorry, somebody was calling me. I'm actually going to mute my phone. So, yeah, the Wild Charge is going to do a nice amount of damage. I was expecting the Surf just to OHKO the Arcanine, but I guess he was predicting the switch right there. I don't know exactly what I would have switched into besides Mega Blastoise, but then I wouldn't have really been able to do much to this Suicune. So 2 Wild Charges is going to be enough to KO, which is awesome for me. Suicune and Mega Blastoise are down, so that was 2 big threats out of the way. He's going to bring a Mamo at this point, and I'm like, okay, I might as well just, at this point, just stay in, Flare Blitz the fudge out of it, or I could switch into Blastoise at this point. So, I don't remember which one I opted with. I do believe I opted with the Flare Blitz, thinking that it would KO, but I'm actually going to take myself out from Life Orb Recall and the Flare Blitz Recall, excuse me. So at this point, I could opt to go into Mamo, or I could go into Blastoise. Umbreon will be a pretty poor decision, or pretty poor choice at this point. Now this is the first battle that I've had in UU since 5 months ago at least, so take it easy on me, guys. I know that these aren't the best moves, I guess to say, or predictions, but it is what it is. And I'm going to try to start having at least 2 videos a day up for you guys. That would be awesome. I hope I can do that. If not 2 videos a day, at least 1 a day. I do work full time now. I was just out of town on the other side of Raleigh for work. And at this point, I have no clue what just happened. Oh yeah, I took down the Mamo. At this point, I'm going to Water Pulse with the Blastoise. He's going to go for the Super Fang, which is going to do half. I do get the confusion, excuse me, which is lucky for me, but he is not going to get fully confusioned, and he is going to opt to go for the Brave Bird with the Crobat this time, hoping to KO the Blastoise. He's not going to quite get it, 4%, and I'm going to get the Water Pulse off, and that is a dead Crobat. So at this point, his last poke is Arcanine. He's going to get the speed drop, and he actually restores, I don't remember, oh yeah, he had the white herb on his Arcanine. So I actually thought that I could potentially lose this battle from here. You know, thinking, oh god, the Flare Blitz is going to OHKO the Mamoswine, but it actually, remembering back, it's actually not going to be able to quite OHKO me. So it would not matter. This is going to be a 2-0 regardless if my Mamo outsped him or not. Which for some reason I do outspeed him. I'm not exactly sure what this Arcanine set is, if it's the defensive set or what. But I thought the defensive set carried leftovers and not the white herb. Anyways, without further ado, that is the end of the first battle. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we do have one more battle for you guys. It's not very long. But it is another UU battle with the same team. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. As you can see, this guy's team, he only has... Actually, this guy has 2 of the same pokes as well. He has the Arcanine and the Umbreon. Excuse me. So he's either going to lead with the Azelf or the... dang, I forgot that thing's name. The little thing looks like a cotton ball. I don't... Sorry, you guys. I don't even remember his freaking name. And that is, you know, that's pretty bad on my part. Anyways, he's gonna lead with the Azelf. I'm gonna lead with Galvantula, figuring, looking at the 2 leads that he had, you know, I was safe to lead off with Galvantula at this point. So I'm gonna opt to go with the Bug Buzz as he does taunt, which is nice. So I'm gonna bring him down to the Focus Sash. First play of the game. At this point, I thought he was gonna go for the Explosion. Or either try to get up his rocks. I would have tried to get up my rocks at this point before I exploded. But I'm going to switch out into Swampert directly, fearing the explosion. Didn't want Galvantula to take that damage, and he does go for the explosion, which is nice for me. So at this point, I'm just going to set up my Stealth Rocks, I believe, is what we both do at this point. And Stealth Rocks isn't going to help a whole lot, but if he wants to switch out his elf, it's going to be nothing more than a death fodder, and I will get some residual damage on any pokes that he wants to bring in from this point. So, actually, no, I do go for the Waterfall. Excuse me, I do go for the Waterfall. DOS. I really thought that we both set up Stealth Rocks at this point. So he's going to get his rocks up. That's going to break Galvantula's stash once I come back in, which sucks. And, so he's gonna bring out this little fucking cotton ball thing. I don't really know. I know this thing's got some, like stun spore, shit like that. So I opted to set up Stealth Rocks first turn. Didn't want anything else going to sleep or getting parried. So Swampert, you know, already Slowpoke, and this is a Sticky Web team, so I'm not terribly... I'm upset about the Paralyze. I do get the fully Paralyzed, which is not going to matter because he's going to go for the Encore anyways. Lock me into the Stealth Rocks. So at this point, I have to opt to either switch out or just stay in and get thrashed by U-Turn. So I actually opt to go into Umbreon, fearing a Grass-type move, actually. And he's going to freaking go with the U-Turn and do a hell of a lot to Umbreon, which is not good. So at this point, he's going to go into Arcanine. I'm fearing the close combat, so I'm just going to scout, go for the Protect, see what this guy wants to do. And I believe he does go for the close combat, and that is not going to do anything because I did use Protect, which is a good prediction on my part. Well, not even, excuse me, a good prediction. I mean, anybody bringing an Arcanine into an Umbreon, I mean, you're going to automatically expect for it to have the close combat. Excuse me, again. I'm going to go into Swampert at this point. just yum yum, eat them up with that close combat. I mean, it did about 40%, or maybe a little less, maybe about 30 something, but right at 40%. So at this point, I can either opt to go with the EQ, or I can go with the waterfall. And, you know, there's really no point in not going for the earthquake at this point, so I'm just going to go with the earthquake. Anything he wants to bring in is not going to really take that earthquake that well. He's going to opt to go into Alligator here, and it looks like 2 earthquakes will KO since he does not have the leftovers. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the EQ again, and I don't know why he does this play. He goes for the sub, I guess hoping for the full paralyze. That's the only thing I could really see him, you know, looking for was the full para right there. And this was actually the play I was talking about. I believe he switches for Alligator out right here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if I'm right. I believe I am, though. And this battle should have been, you know, played all the way out. But he's going to go into Dragoga, and that is just going to one-shot him. I'm not really sure what his thought process was right there, but he's just going to run. I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. I know the second one didn't get fully played out, but if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.